5 minutes to the start of the race. Four minutes to the start of the race.
All right, race number 8. You guys start making your way out to the track. I'm going to
3
need
minutes to the start of the race.
probably 1 or 2 volunteer marshals. I need Lucas, Mike Winders, Nick Rep, and Luke Seela, Brian Dunbar, Talon Henley to the track to marshal. Probably going to need a couple volunteers. We'll get the marshals lined out before we let the track loose. So drivers take the stand, do not take the track. Once again, take the stand, don't take the track. I believe I'm going to need, I got 1, 2, 3. I'm going to need 2 volunteer marshals, please. 2 volunteer marshals. Thank you, Ben. Need 1 more volunteer. I need my, still looking for some of my race 8
2 minutes
drivers.
to the start of the race.
So I need 1 more volunteer, and I see Brian's out there, so I need 1. Looks like I need 1 volunteer. Nope, hang on. We might be good. Bucket there. Yeah, I need, back here in the back. Thank you. Once again, guys, we will be doing a couple warm-up laps, and then we will go live. Couple warm-up laps, then we'll go live. All right, guys, track is open. Let them loose. Let them loose.
Braden Ellis, Ronnie Prince, Craig Anderson, Ryan McGlasson, Bobby Taylor, Josh Plowman.
All right, race number 1 warming up. Race number 2. That is our second heat of 21.5 Indy. You guys should be going through tech. Cannot stress enough how important it is to go through tech. Make sure Mike Beasy checks out your car, checks your name off the list. All right, Craig Anderson, you will be my first one on the clock when you get around here, guys. Get them spread out. Get them spread out. Well, Blue Buggy, Bobby Taylor, you'll be first one on the clock. Track is live. Track is live. Track is live. All right, we're off and running here. Round number 5 of Hoosier RC Hobbyplex Summer Point Series. Thursday night racing at its best here in beautiful southern Indiana. We're going to let these guys get a few laps in. We'll start calling out their pace. Once again, going to have a B main in 21.5 Indy, one of our largest entry classes for the series so far.
Four minutes left.
Oh. Nobody's coming, Nick. Nobody's coming. All right, 115 down, 3:45 to go. Brian McGlasson, your leader. Brian, going to find him on the track as he's making his way up the left-hand side of the track. Just caught a little bit of pipe, I believe. Nope, Brian right there across the line. My bad. There's Brian in that white, green, and purple. White wheels. He's working the left-hand side of the track now. Brian going over the Dragon back 180 right in front of me. Little bit of traffic in front of him. That buggy is broke. Looks like that buggy is broke. McGlasson at the line there. 12 of the 502 for Brian. Greg Anderson, 12 of the 504. Josh Plowman, 12 of the 516.
3
Bobby
minutes
Taylor,
left.
Ronnie Prince, Sean Bowers, Braden Ellis, your top 7. New leader that time by. When you hear that audible beep, that lets you know the leader just crossed the start-finish line. McGlasson and Anderson, 7/10 apart. They're swapping back and forth. Anderson working the middle of the track now. He is in that white, orange, and kind of greenish blue, yellow wheels. He's at the line now. Greg, 13.524. We're going to see Brian coming down to the start-finish line now. 13 of the 524 as well. 3/10 right now. McGlasson's got it. Brian's working open track. Greg Anderson, somewhat of some open track. He just had a car wreck right in front of him. So white, orange, and green. We're going to call it green. Going over the front double now. That is your guy trying to set the
2
TQ.
minutes left.
He's right there on pace. Josh Plowman, 12 of the 508. Bobby Taylor now up in the mix, 12 of the 512. Sean Bowers rounds out your top 5. McGlasson in front of me now. Once again, it's kind of a dirty white, silver, purple, white wheels TLR. McGlasson working the right-hand double now. Going down the front stretch double, nice and clean at the line. 13 of the 521. Bobby Taylor, 13 at a 5 or 12 of the 509 that time for Taylor. He's trying to creep up in there in the top 3. Woo! Leader's coming, Talon. So McGlasson now working the front stretch. Got a whole rear view mirror full of Bobby Taylor. McGlasson, 12 of the 520. Josh Plowman, 12 of the 502.
1 minute left.
Bobby Taylor now, 12 of the 507. 50 seconds to go. Brian now with a bunch of open track in front of him as he makes his way over the front double. 13.519 for Brian. Plowman working a rough lap, 12 of the 504. Bobby Taylor with a 507. Greg Anderson with a 512. 30 seconds to go. Race number 2, get them ready. We're watching McGlasson going down the front double now. He's got that downside figured out. Front double's got a big lip on it. You can definitely over jump it. Not necessarily a good thing. May be cool for a Hail Mary on the last lap, but downside it is definitely the way to go. Horn's going to sound to everybody. Keep going till your call done. Brian, you should get another lap. So keep digging, keep digging.
Bobby Taylor done. Josh Plowman done.
All right, once your call done, guys, use our pull-off area. No extra laps.
Sean Bowers done.
So Brian McGlasson working lane
Greg
1
Anderson
now.
done.
When he gets to the finish line, he'll set early TQ. He's the only one on 13-lap pace.
Ronnie Prince done.
McGlasson down the front stretch now.
Brian McGlasson done.
13 of the 5:19. That'll set early TQ. One more to go. We get that car to the start. He's coming. Hang on, Braden. Hang on.
Braden Ellis done. All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
All right. Thank you, marshals. Thank you, drivers. 7 drivers leaving the stand. I'm going to need all 7 of you out to the track.
One minute to the start of the race.
Let's spread them out, guys. We're going to see what we need for turn marshals. I may need 1 volunteer. Drivers on the stand, take the stand. Do not take the track. Track is closed. There, on there, on there. I got you. You're good. I'm trying to just see where everybody's at. Well, don't be in the front. I need 1 volunteer marshal, guys, right there at the bucket. Go ahead, drivers, check them in. Check them in. Need 1 volunteer marshal.
Sean Elkins. Jason Kessinger. Bill Perry. Nate Wallace.
1 volunteer marshal. Kind of in
Matt
the front
Douglas.
right.
Andy
front
Wood.
Bucket.
David Singh.
Let me get 1 volunteer marshal. Somebody jump out there and help us out. Caution in lane 1. Caution in lane 1. It is clear. Good job, guys. Thank you, Chris. All right. All right, everyone checked in. Track is going to go live. Next buggy across the line will be live. Hunter Nolan, you are on the clock. This is race number 2. Right now, Brian McGlasson, 13 of the 5:19. TQ for the class. We're going to let them get a few laps in. We'll start calling out their pace. Up next is race number 3. That is our first of 2 heats of 17.5 independent. You guys should be going through tech. You're up next. Woo. Caution in lane 1. Stay low. Stay towards the driver's stand. Towards the driver's stand in lane 1. Good job. It is clear. All right. Let these guys get a couple laps under the belt. Caution on the front
4 minutes
stretch.
left.
Towards the driver's stand on the front stretch. All right, 115 down, 3:45 to go. Sean Elkins, your leader. Sean, find him on the track at the line now. Sean, white buggy, white wheels. He's working through the old horseshoe. Going to go up that left-hand double elevation for Sean. Working the Dragons back now. Hitting lane 1, going to go double. Roller for Shaw. Oh, catches the pipe. He was 12 of the 5:12. Bill Perry, 12 of the 5:19. Jason Kessinger now 12 of the 5:13. Matt Douglas, Nate Wallace, your top 5. Andy Wood, David Singh, Hunter Nolan, round out your top 8.
3 minutes left.
2:30 down, 2:30 to go. Sean Elkins, your leader. Once again, White Buggy, White Wills. He's on the front stretch now. Going over that front double. Woo! Over jumped and chassis slapped. He was lucky to save that wreck. 12 of the 502 for Sean. That's good enough for P3. 12 of the 503 for Kessinger. Jason in that yellow wing buggy going down the front stretch now. Kessinger trying to take over the top spot.
2
12 of
minutes
the
left.
501. Kessinger to the lead. Sean Elkins now 12 of the 5 flat. So those two guys battling it out on the clock. Bill Perry 12 of the 525. That's good enough for P7. Matt Douglas 11 of the 514. That's good enough for P9. Whoop, lane 2. Caution lane 2. Good job. It's clear. Leader got through that unscathed. Through the horseshoe, Sean Elkins go. Once again, White Buggy, White Wheels working the dragon back now. Jason Kessinger, he's turning into lane 2 now. He's kind of a faded paint job, but he's got a yellow front wing and a yellow rear wing. It's hard to miss it. He's at the line there. It's 13 of the 523. They're still about 2 seconds off. But Brian McGlassen's running in round number 1.
1 minute left.
So Sean, Jason, Bill Perry, Matt Douglas, Nate Wallace, that's your top 5. David Hunter, looks like Andy's off the track. $40 to go. Sean Elkins, your leader, got a bunch of open track. He's slowly creeping up on that pace. 30 seconds to go. He's going to get a couple more laps if he keeps it clean. Sean Elkins at the line now. Move him to the point. 13 of the 518. That is a TQ pace. So that White Buggy, White Wheels on the left-hand side of the track. We're working down the dragon back. Thank you for giving me plenty of room. Clock's going to sound to everybody. Keep going till you're called done.
Hunter Nolan done.
So Elkins needs a clean lap here. He'll reset TQ. Oh, got a little bonky there. Oh, no.
Jason
Last
Kessinger
lap.
done.
Gonna get him.
Matt Douglas done.
Sean
Elkins
Elkins,
done.
you're done.
Bill
13
Perry
of the
done.
521. Brian McGlasson will hold on to the TQ for the night.
David Sang done.
Got one more, guys. One more. Once Nate gets to the line, this race will be done. Little help. Bobby, yeah. Thank you.
Nate Wallace
All
done.
right, that's a race.
All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
All right, need all 8 of my drivers from that race out to the marshal. Should have enough marshals for this one.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Hang on, guys. Track is closed. Track is closed. Let me get my marshals out here. I'm going to need someone to marshal for Andy. He can't marshal. I need one volunteer. One volunteer for Andy. One volunteer back left. One volunteer back left, please. One volunteer back left. Back left. Thanks, Mike. All right, roll them out.
Mac. Adrian Stillwell. Devin Farrell. Antoine Morris. Jacob Coombs. Luke Sela. Chase Rogers.
All right, heat number 3 warming up. This is 17.5 independent. This is another class that we will have a B main in later on this evening. Adrian, you're going to be on the clock when you get to the line. Track is live. Track is live. Race number 4 is 17.5 Indy Heat 2. You guys should be on the ready.
Four minutes left.
All right, 115 down, 3:45 to go. Early on, Devin Farrell, red buggy, yellow wheels in front of me now. Working lane number 1. Devin's got a bunch of open track in front of him. Down the front stretch over that front double. Devin at the line. 14 to the 5, 14 for Devin. Luke Sela at the line there. Luke 14 to the 5, 19. Luke in that kind of gray chrome illusion buggy, white wheels. He's in front of me now. Agent Stillwell, Chase Rogers, Mac Wilkinson, your top 5. Antoine and Jacob round out your top 7.
3 minutes left.
.230 down, .230 to go. Red buggy, yellow whiz. Devin working the front stretch now. 14 to the 5, 14 for Devin. Luke Sela right behind him at the line now. 14 to the 5, 18. Stillwell, Rogers, and Wilkinson, your top 5.
Two minutes left.
1:30 left on the clock. Devin, Luke, Adrian, Chase, Mac, your top five. Devin, 14 of the 5, 15. 3 seconds back, Luke, 14 of the 5, 20. Stillwell with a 5:20. Your top three separated by less than 3 seconds.
One minute left.
Devin getting ready to get into a whole mess of cars at the start-finish line now. Fourth one in line, red buggy, yellow wheels. That is your leader. Trying to set early TQ for the class. "30 seconds to go." Devin, Luke, Chase Rogers now your top three. 15 seconds to go, guys. Once the horn sounds, everybody keep running until you're called done.
Luke Sela done. Adrian Stillwell done. Chase Rogers done.
So Devin working his 14th lap, so he will set early TQ for the class.
Devin Farrell done. Mac done.
14 of the 5, 17.
Jacob Coombs done. Antoine Morris done. All drivers are finished. The race is completed. One minute to the start of the race.
Gonna need one volunteer. I had 7 drivers on the stand. I'm gonna need one volunteer. I need one volunteer marshal, please. Hey, Mac, right there. All right, guys, thanks. Let them loose. Let them loose.
Alton Henley. That guy. Josh Plowman. Nick Singh. Adam McCone.
Race number 4 warming up. Race number 5, 13.5 Indy. This is where we're going to get into guys running, doing race marshal race, but that's just kind of how it goes. Zach Harris, you going to make it? Zach Harris.
Chris Matthews.
Last call for Zach Harris. All right. Orange buggy, white wheels. You will be live. Orange buggy, white wheels. Track is live. Track is live. Cross the line and you are on the clock. Devin Farrell, 14 of the 5, 17, current TQ. These guys looking to get into the top 9. Go straight to the A main. We're going to let these guys get a few laps in. We'll start calling out their pace.
Four minutes left.
All right, 115 down, 3:45 to go. White buggy, white wheels, working the front stretch now. Nick Singh, your leader, at the line, 14 at a 5:19. He's about 2 seconds off. Adam McCowan, 13 at a 5:03. Josh Plowman, 13 at a 5:21. Alton Henley, Adam Smith, Chris Matthews rounds out your top 6. Nick getting it wrong, going onto the front stretch, falls off to a 13.505. That's still good enough for P3. Adam McCowan, 13 to 507. That's good enough for P5. Josh Plowman, 13 to 517. That's good enough for P8. Alton Henley, 13 to 522. That's good enough for
3 minutes
P9.
left.
.230 down, 2:30 to go. Nick at the line there once again. White buggy, white wheels. He's in the horseshoe. Woo, got 2 buggies in front of him trading paint. Gets by one of them. So Nick looking to put it into the A main. Got a good run going in that white TLR, white wheels. Over the front double. Ooh, a little short. Didn't hurt him. 13 at a 502. Good enough for P3. Adam McCowan. Orange buggy, white wheels, getting it wrong, coming out of lane number 2. We're going to see
2
what that
minutes
does
left.
to him at the line. Adam, 13 at a 514. Good enough for P6. Alton Henley. Josh Plowman. Both of them are 8 and 9 right now overall. Nick working the front stretch now. 1 minute, 20 seconds to go. 13.502 for Nick. Got a bunch of open track in front of him right now. Josh Plowman crossing the line there in 4th. Adam Smith now in the top 5. Alton Henley now up in the 6th overall. 13 and a 513. Adam McCowan, 13 and a 514.
1 minute left.
$30 seconds to go. Right now, we got 4 drivers on the stand looking to lock it into the A main. Nick working lane 2 now. Once again, white buggy, white wheels. That's a TLR working the right-hand double. Straightaway double for Nick at the line, 13 and a 501. He's about 6/10 off a second, but right now he's sitting 3rd overall. Oh, getting it wrong on the right and the left-hand side. Then he got the marbles on his tires, so it's going to be a little sketchy for a little bit. That is the race clock. Oh, your leader working a rough. You're going to fall from 3rd into the
Josh
B
Plowman
main.
done. Nick Sang done. Adam McCone done.
Adam
That
McCown
guy
with
done.
13 and a 515. Good enough for P6. Nick stayed in the A. Stayed P7. Plowman P8.
Alton Henley
Alton
done.
P9. That's a race. I'm going to need volunteer help, guys. I'm going to need several volunteer marshals.
The race is completed.
Thanks, Bobby
1
Taylor.
minute to the start of the race.
Thank you, sir. I need Alton, Chris Matthews out on the track. One in the back left, one up here in the front. Thank you very much for the volunteer marshals. Once again, we're getting into the race marshal race situation here, so we're going to give these guys plenty of time. I want everybody up on the driver's stand before we open up the track. Alton Henley. Alton. Is spin. You got to face that way. See the arrow? Look down. See that arrow? Yeah. Face that way. There you go. Good job, young man. That, where you're at, where you need to be. Once again, thanks for the volunteer help. I appreciate it greatly. Let these guys all get up on the driver's stand. Chase Rogers, Jacob Combs, Antoine Morris, Mac, Luke, Adrian, Devin, and Brian. So there's 8 of them. 2, 4, 6. I'm waiting on Antoine. Hang on, guys. Hang on, hang on. Antoine makes 8. All right, let them loose.
Adrian Stillwell. Devin Farrell. Mac. Jacob Coombs. Antoine Morris. Chase Rogers. Ryan McGlasson. Luke Sela.
All right, race number 5, warming up. Race number 6. 2 will open buggy. You guys are next. Race number 6, 2 will open. All right, purple buggy, you're going to be the first one live. Track is live. Track is live. Brian McGlasson, you're on the clock. Everyone else, when you get to the line, you will be live. All right, guys, putting in some laps here at Hoosier RC Hobbyplex, round number 5 of the Summer Point Series. Thursday night
4
racing
minutes
here in
left.
beautiful southern Indiana. Big shout out to the Henleys for giving us a wonderful facility, top-notch level facility to race our toy cars. 1:15 down, 3:45 to go. Red buggy. Oh, we're going to see Devin at the line there, 14 to 5:21. So Chase Rogers, yellow buggy, white wheels. He's working lane number 2 now. Down the front stretch he goes. Chase 14 to 5:19. Devin going down the straightaway with much cleaner lap this time for Fair. Oh, maybe not. Woo-hoo. He got that nose high. 14:5:21 for Devin. Luke Sela. Find Luke on the track. He's in front of me now. Gray and orange, white wheels. Luke 13 to 5
3
flat.
minutes left.
Stillwell 13 to 5:16. Jacob 13 to 5:18. Antoine, Brian, and Mac, your top 8. So moved Devin to the point that time by him and Chase both 14:5:20. Chase crossing the line there, 1/10 behind Devin on the clock. Devin working in the horseshoe now. Chase Rogers going lane 1 double roller. Luke Sela 1 second behind him, so Luke trying to reel him in. One second separates first and second. 1 second separates second and third.
2 minutes left.
Jacob Combs in fourth. Antoine Morris up into the top 5. All right, Alton, come back over here. He can throw it down. Good job. Good job. Devin Farrell, your leader. Red buggy, yellow wheels, working the Dragons back now. Luke Sela up in the second. So Luke, yellow buggy with orange stripes. He's at the start-finish line now. 14:5:18.
1 minute
He's
left.
7/10 off of Devin. Devin with a 5:16. Luke with a 5:18. Chase with a 5:19. Those 3 drivers on 14 laps. Jacob Combs, Antoine Morris, your top 5. 40 seconds to go. A lot of attrition in this race. We're going to have some hot drivers in the B main. Oh, never mind. My bad. Everybody's straight to the A. "20 seconds to go. Leader working the front stretch now. 5:16 for Devin. Luke Sela, 5:17. 1 second separates them on the clock. Luke working lane number 1 now. Once again, he's gray buggy, orange stripes. Devin, red buggy, yellow wheels. That is the clock. Everybody keep going. Everybody keep going.
Brian McGlasson done.
Everybody now working your last lap. When you get to the line, you will be done.
Jacob Coombs done. Luke Sela done.
5:18
Chase Rogers
for
done.
Sela.
Devin Farrell done.
Devin Farrell going to set TQ 5:16. We still got one live.
Antoine Morris done. All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
All right, going to need all 8 of you out to Marshall, please.
One minute to the start of the race.
Let me get my marshals out here real quick. Let's get my marshals out. Track is not open. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Eddie, don't cross the line. Track is closed. Come on, man. All right, let them loose.
Ryan Dunbar, Lucas Smith, Nick Reppin, Ben Ellis, Damon Smith, Talon Henley, Justin Holder.
Ed Henley, you got to transpire. Oh, no, you didn't cross the line. Never mind. Hang on.
Crazy Eddie,
There you go.
Mike Winders.
All right, guys, get them spread out. Get them spread out. Lucas Smith, you will be the first one on the clock. Lucas Smith, you will be the first one on the clock. Track is live. Two-wheel open buggy here at Hoosier RC Hobbyplex. This is race number 6. Up next, race number 7, Mini Mania. You guys are up next. You got time. You got time. Good job. Good job. Once again, race number 6 on the track. Race number 7, Mini Mania. You guys are up next. Early on, white, orange, and blue, white wheels. That team associated working lane number 2. Lucas Smith over the right-hand double. Down the straightaway he goes. Nice downside on the big jump. 14.512 for Luke. Brian Dunbar. Woo-hoo-hoo, Brian. 14.509 with a big sin. Ed Henley in third. Ben Ellis, Damon Smith. Your top 5. Nick Reppin, Mike Winders, Justin Holder rounds out your top 8. Front stretch. Caution on the front stretch. It is clear. Oh, he ain't going to save that one.
Three minutes left.
So Lucas Smith, your leader, 14 and a 5-10. Smith working the left-hand elevation now. Once again, white, orange, and blue. White wheels going down lane 1. Brian Dunbar, yellow, orange, and black Yokomo, yellow wheels. He's working the left-hand elevation now. He's at a 5:21, about 5 seconds off. Nick Reppin up to third place. Nick in that green and orange white wheel Team Associated. He's working the front stretch now. Ben Ellis in the blue, orange, and white TLR. Ben at the line there. Ed Henley running in fifth in that white and red.
2 minutes left.
Smith got hot lap of the race with a 21.8. Lucas over the front double now. 14.511 for Smith. Dunbar working lane number 2 now. Caution on the Dragon's back. It's clear. Dunbar 14 to 518. Nick Reppin 13 to 507. Ben Ellis working a rough lap. He's getting to the line now. Ellis at the line. He's going to drop. Oh, stay at 4, 13 to 516. Ed Henley in fifth. Mike Winders, Justin Holder. Looks like Damon Smith is off.
1 minute left.
5:12 for Smith that time by. Dunbar went 21.6 on his last lap. He's got it down to a 14.517. Nick Reppin still running in third, 13 to 504. Ben Ellis, Ed Henley, your top 5. Oh, somebody sounds like they're stripping out of spur gear. So Smith looks like his pinion come loose or something. He's going to relegate that lead with 10 seconds to go. Race clock's going to sound to everybody. Keep going. So everyone else, when you cross the line, you pretty much will be done. Dunbar, the only one going to work 14 laps. So he'll set TQ for the round.
Ben Ellis done. Crazy Eddie done. Mike Winders done. Brian Dunbar done.
Still got one live. Once Justin gets to the line, this race will be done. Brian Dunbar, 14 to 515.
Justin Holder done. All drivers are finished. The race is completed. One minute to the start of the race.
I remember, guys, this is the small track. Small track, Talon. Talon. Small track, small track. Minis, small track. All right, guys, let them loose. Let them loose. Talon. Small track. Talon.
Bobby Taylor.
Small track. We don't need a marshal back
Sean
there.
Elkins.
Okie dokie. We don't need anybody underneath me.
Braden Ellis.
Again, we're in another race marshal race situations, guys. We will give everybody plenty of time. I need my minis. Although we're giving you time, please expedite the process.
Chase Rogers. Adrian Stillwell. Jacob Coombs.
Why don't you take it? Hey guys, understand, listen, I know these are fun, but these marshals are only going to be so excited about marshaling your same wreck over that big double so many times. All right, I'm going to put a marshal down there because that's where it's going to be a mess. All right, let them loose. Track is live. Hey, Ben, if you want to just kind of stay right there. Thank you. Race number 7 on the track. Race number 8, 4-wheel open. I know most of them guys are out on the track, so we're going to give them plenty of time for that last race.
Four minutes left.
All right, let's say we got 140 down, 320 to go. Jacob Combs, Bobby Taylor, Sean Elkins, Chase Rogers, Adrian Braden, your top 6.
Three minutes left.
Chase Rogers to the point. Chase, yellow buggy, yellow wheels. He's on the front stretch now. Bobby Taylor in second. He's about 3 seconds off on the clock. Bobby Taylor in that white wheels. $230 down, $230 to go. I am going to need several volunteers for this last qualifier of the night. So please, if you can, jump out there. We got one last qualifier to go. Most of these guys that are in that race are
2
out here
minutes
on
left.
the track. So we're going to give them plenty of time to get their cars, get on the driver's stand, take a deep breath, and we'll let them loose. Chase Rogers, 15.507. Bobby Taylor, 15.518. Sean Elkins, 14.515. Jacob Combs, Adrian Stillwell, your top five. Oh.
One minute left.
Chase Rogers, 15.503. Bobby Taylor at the line there, 15.517. Oh, somebody's upside down right in the left hand shoot. 30 seconds to go. Woo! Race clock's going to sound. Everybody keep going till your call done.
Sean Elkins done. Braden Ellis done. Chase Rogers done. Jacob Coombs done.
Chase Rogers, 15.508 will set TQ for the class.
Bobby Taylor done. All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
Once again, going to need several volunteers. I need all my drivers that aren't in race number 8 that's coming off the stand out to Marshall. I'm going to need several volunteers. Once again, there's going to be a little bit of a lag because most of these guys are race marshal race. We will give them plenty of time. I ask that you take
1
the
minute
stand.
to the start of the race.
Do not take the track. Let's let all my drivers get up on the stand before we let them loose. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Mr. Hunter Nolan. Get him a cookie. Thank you, Mr. Zing. Appreciate that. 1, 2. Wonderful. Good job. Thanks for the volunteer help, guys. Thank you much. Got all my Marshall buckets. I need one on the front stretch. Entry to the front stretch. Yeah. Alan's not going to make it. Okay. Adrian, right there. Thank you, sir. Lou, right. We'll wait on Nick. Nick's coming. He was marshaling that race. While it's quiet, real quick, guys, once this race is over, we will set the mains up. Once Angie has the mains posted, she will give a call for 15 minutes. Again, if you're in 21.5 or 17.5 and you're outside the top 9, you will be one of our first 2 races. So again, once this race is over, marshals blow the track, bring the blowers in so we can get fresh batteries. We will post the mains. Once the mains are posted, we'll give a 15-minute call to race. All right, guys, let them loose.
Lucas Smith. Ryan Dunbar. Nick Reppin. Luke Sela. Mike Winders.
All right, Lucas Smith, you will be on the clock when you cross the line this time. Track is live. Race number 8, final qualifier of the night here. 4-wheel drive open. We're going to let these guys get a few laps in, and then we will start calling out their pace. Marshals, watch your area, not the race.
Four minutes left.
All right, leader crossing the line there, Luke Smith, 14 of the 5:01. Brian Dunbar at the line there, 14 of the 5:09. Nick Reppin at the line there, 14 of the 5:14. Luke Sela, gray and orange, he's at the start-finish line now. 13 of the 5:09 for Luke. Mike Winders rounds out your top 5. Caution on the front stretch. It is clear. Good job, Marshals.
Three minutes left.
2 down, 3 to go. Brian Dunbar, orange, yellow, and black. Yokomo working lane number 2 now. Yellow wheels on the right-hand double. Onto the front stretch on that big double. Brian's been sending it. 14 of the 5:03. He just went 21 flat. Fast lap of the race. Nick Reppin, 14 of the 5:10. Lucas Smith, after a rough lap, 14 of the 5:20. Luke Sela at the line now. Luke, 14 of the 5:21. Mike Winders, 11 of the 5 flat. My top 4 drivers separated by about 5 seconds on the race clock.
Two minutes left.
Dunbar, 14 of the 5:08. Lucas Smith now 14 of the 5:14. Reppin with a 5:14. Luke Sela at the line now in 4th with a 5:19. So they're still top 4 drivers separated by 5 seconds on the clock. Reppin just had his car into Marshall's hands, so he's working a rough one there. 5:16 for Nick that time by. .506 for Dunbar at the line. 5:14 for Smith at the line. Nick Reppin at the line now. 14:5:15 for Reppin. And Luke Sela working the front stretch now. Luke at the line. 14 of the 5:18. Very, very close. My top 4 drivers. .30 seconds left on the clock. Brian Dunbar in front of me now in that Yokomo. Going lane 1 double roller. Lane 2 going to go double. Down the front stretch he goes. Downside in that big double. 14 to the 5:06. Smith 14 to the 5:13. Repping down the front stretch now. Nick at the line 14-5-15. That is the race clock. Everybody keep going.
Brian Dunbar done.
Dunbar 14-5-06 will set TQ
Lucas
for the
Smith
class.
done.
Smith done. Everybody else, when you cross, you will be done.
Nick Reppin done.
Still got one live. Still got
Luke
one
Sealer
live
done.
right here. Marshall's blow the track. Bring the blowers in. Track is closed, guys. Track is closed.
Mike Winders done. All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
All right, 21-5. You guys should be going through tech. Guys, throughout these mains, we're going to need a bunch of volunteer help, guys. We got a lot of classes where we're going to need volunteer marshals. So please be willing and ready to jump out there and help us out. Like I said, we got to run full buckets on all these mains. So race 1, 21-5 independent. You're up in 2 minutes. My marshals are from race number 8, looking for Devin, Luke, Chase, Jacob, Antoine, Brian, Adrian, and Mac. That is my 13-5 Indy. You are my turn marshals. Okay. Hey, congratulations, Bobby Taylor. You're now a veteran because you're smart enough to realize get the marshal spot. Get the marshal spot. Hey, how'd you do that? How'd you do it?
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, guys. When you marshals, grab them blowers when you're making your way out. Grab some blowers, guys. Grab some blowers. Once again, Devin, Luke, Chase, Jacob, Antoine, Brian, Adrian, and Mac. You're my marshals. Huh? I got it. Hey, Talon. We're good. I got plenty of marshals. Mac, back left. Yeah. Sean Elkins. We're good. You can take a break. I got 8 racers. They back left where Talon's at. I don't need any volunteers for this one. I'm gonna need it. I appreciate it, but I don't. I got 8 racers. I got 8 marshal spots. Yeah, I got. Hey, Talon. I got 8 racers. Devin, Talon, you're good. Get off the track. Sean, you're good. You're good. Huh. All right, guys. 2 laps and shut it down. 2 laps and shut it down.
Matt Douglas, Hunter Nolan, David Singh, Nate Wallace, Braden Ellis, Andy Wood.
Hey, hang on. I got something. Brian? Antoine. Yeah. Yeah. What are they gonna do about that? All right, guys. No more laps. No more laps. Let's get them lined up. Let's get them lined up. Matt Douglas on the 1, Nate Wallace on the 2, David Singh on the 4, Hunter Nolan on the 5, Braden Ellis on the Hunter Nolan on the 4, Braden Ellis on the 5, Andy Wood on the 6. All right, 5-minute B main, top 2 go to the A. Marshall's ready, drivers ready. Sound of the tone, lesson 5. Braden Ellis with a clean first lap. He goes to the point. Race number 2, 17.5 independent B main. You guys are next.
Braden, 4 minutes left.
Braden Ellis, Matt Douglas, 1 and 2. Braden in front of me now. That is yellow, and I'm going to call it pink. TLR. Working lane number 2 now. Matt Douglas in that white buggy, white wheels. He's in lane 2 now. Nate Wallace right behind him. Once again, we send 2 drivers to the A main. Top 2. Woo. Ellis now starting to get into lap traffic. Braden needs to. He got through both of them clean. Good job, Braden. So Braden now with a big lead and a lot of open track in front of him. White buggy, white wheels in the horseshoe now. Matt Douglas running in second. Then a big gap back to Nate Wallace. Nate crossing the line there. 10 seconds back. Braden Ellis, nice clean last. Braden started off P5 on the first lap. He ran the cleanest lap, took the lead, trying to go tone to tone. Put his buggy into the A main. That TLR working the front stretch now. Big double, nice downside for Braden. Second place, white buggy. Working lane number 2. Oh, having some trouble. Matt at the line now. So, Braden, you got almost a full lap. You just need to keep it clean. Nate Wallace going to the line. Nate working a rough lap as well. So, Matt Douglas, you got 14 seconds over Nate, so you just need to keep it clean. So, Braden Ellis again, yellow and pink. Going down lane 2 now. That's a TLR. Second place, white buggy, white wheels at the line now. Matt Douglas working the horseshoe with a big lead over third place. Third place just now getting to the start-finish line. Nate Wallace in third, Andy Wood in fourth, David Singh, Hunter Nolan, your top 6. Now, I will need some volunteer marshals for the next race.
Hunter, 1 minute left.
Hunter got it wrong over the big double. Not going to hurt him too bad. That's second place right in front of him. So Hunter just needs to, Braden just needs to keep it clean. He's got a lap on the field now. Second place, Matt Douglas, white buggy right behind him. He's got a big gap over Nate Wallace. We got 30 seconds to go as they cross the line this time. They just need to keep it clean. 30 more seconds. Once again, I will need several volunteer marshals for this next race. 10 seconds to go. So Braden going to get a victory lap. That is the horn. When you cross the line, woo! When you cross the line, you will be done. Cross the line and you are done. Braden Ellis, Matt Douglas,
Andy
you're going to
done.
go to the A main.
Nate Wallace done. Braden Ellis done. Matt Douglas done.
So got a couple live. Hang on.
David Sang done.
That black buggy's the only one still live. Once Hunter gets to the line, this race will be done.
Hunter Nolan done.
All right, that's a race.
All drivers are finished.
Braden Ellis, Matt Douglas, welcome to the A main. You will be in race number 4. Once again, going to need a lot of volunteer marshals, guys. Probably 4 or 5 volunteer marshals for this race.
One minute to the start of the race.
Hang on, drivers. Track is closed. Let me get my marshals lined out, then we'll let you loose. One, two. Looks like I need 2 volunteer marshals, both in the buckets in the middle of the track. 2 volunteers. 2 volunteer marshals. Can't do it without you. Won't do it without you. How you doing, Nate? Getting close. Closer every time. Every time. That's all that matters. Progress, man. I'm going to be honest with you. This is not an easy racetrack. It's a tough layout. Tough one. Hey, guys. Thanks for your help. I've been around a long time, seen a lot of races. 2 laps and shut it down. Been around a long time, seen a lot of races.
That guy. Antoine Morris. Jacob Coombs. Chris Matthews.
Race number 3, 2 will open. You guys are next. I guess Zach Harris isn't here. All right, no more laps. No more laps. Let's get them lined up. Going to be Adam Smith on the 1, Antoine Morris on the 2, Jacob Combs on the 3, Chris Matthews on the 4. This is 17.5 B main. As you can see, I got 4 drivers on the stand, so I will need volunteer help for race number 3. Race number 3 is going to be 2 wheel open. You guys are up next. All right, 5-minute B main. Marshall's ready, drivers ready. Let's have a nice clean start. Top 2 go to the show. At the sound of the tone, lesson 5. Off and running. Adam Smith, Jacob Combs going to be the first two to hit the line. Chris Matthews, Antoine Morris, your number 2. Had a rough start. He's got a little bit of work to do. Got time to do it. Just needs to keep it clean. Smith and Combs need to work together. Try to check out a little bit, get a gap. Top 2 go to the A main. Adam Smith, Jacob Combs at the line there, 1 and 2. Antoine not that far behind them in that 3rd spot. Chris Matthews crossed the line there in 4. Once again, guys, I am going to need a bunch of volunteer marshals for race number 3. Appreciate the help.
4 minutes
Adam
left.
Smith gets it wrong. Going to move Jacob Combs to the point. Going to move Antoine Morris up into 2nd place. Oh, Adam working a rough lap. Chris Matthews now on his rear wing for that 3rd spot. Oh, Jacob Combs. Everybody getting it wrong on the right-hand side of the track. Antoine falls down to 3rd. Antoine having a rough one again. Looks like Jacob Combs must have broke something. Chris Matthews in 3rd. Antoine in 2nd. That is the closest battle on the track. Adam Smith, your leader, making his way to the front stretch now. Adam Smith, your leader.
3 minutes left.
At the start-finish line now, Antoine in 2nd. Chris Matthews in 3rd. Jacob Combs working a lap down after he popped the ball cup or something. He's got some work to do. Going to need a little help, but he's going to put in an effort and try to get around these guys. 2:30 down, 2:30 to go. Antoine getting it wrong, working the right-hand double. Going to move Chris Matthews up into that 2 spot. Oh, Adam getting it wrong. Going to move Chris Matthews to the point. Antoine got it wrong. Adam Smith back to 2nd. Coming up on 2 minutes to go. This is what Jacob needs. These guys are just kind of beating the track to death. All the while,
2 minutes
Jacob's
left.
going to try to put in some clean laps. Try to catch back up with him. He's back on the same lap now. He's got some work to do. Antoine, Chris Matthews, 1 and 2. Adam Smith not that far behind them in 3. Oh, Jacob got it wrong. That'll probably do him in. We got 1 minute, 30 seconds to go. Chris Matthews in 2nd. Wreck on the left-hand side. Adam Smith trying to close the gap on Chris Matthews. Try to take that final bump spot. Ooh, Adam sent it big over the double. Didn't work. Bad spot. Marshall's making his way there now.
1 minute left.
Antoine Morris, lane 2, going double-double. Working the front stretch now. $15 seconds to go. Antoine Morris working his last lap more than likely. Looks like Chris Matthews going to bring it home in second. Horn's going to sound. Finish the lap you're on. For Chris Matthews, second
Chris Matthews
place.
done.
Antoine
Jacob
on
Coons
the
done.
victory lap. No extra laps, guys. No extra laps. Pull them off into the impound area. So Antoine Morris and Chris Matthews will be our 17.5 bumps into the A main.
Antoine Morris done.
There we go.
All drivers are finished.
Lurka.
The race is completed.
You guys will be in race number 5. Once again, you're going to need a whole bunch of help, guys, for this race. Lots of help.
1 minute to the start of the race.
I need a full field of marshals. I got a full field of racers. Drivers, take the stand. Do not take the track. Let me get all my marshals lined out before we cut you guys loose. This one's going to be a good one. Track is closed.
Crazy Eddie.
All right, one there. I need 1, 2. Looks like I need 2 volunteer marshals. 2 marshals at the buckets in the center of the track. 2 volunteer marshals. It's going to be a good race right here, boys. 2 volunteer marshals, 2 buckets, center of the track. Two marshals in the buckets. Two marshals in the center buckets. Y'all gone. I need 2 marshals, guys. 2. Help me out. 2 marshals, buckets in the center. I need 1 marshal in a bucket, the center of the track. You stay right there. That's your best spot, right? No, where are you going? Did you quit already? Are you back now? I need 1 volunteer marshal. Alton, face this way. Where that arrow? See that arrow? There you go. Thanks, Nick. All right, guys, 2 laps and shut it down. 2 laps, shut it down.
Ben Ellis. Lucas Smith. Talon Henley. Damon Smith. Ryan Dunbar. Nick Reppin. Justin Holder. Mike Winders.
Got some fast rascals on the stand. It's going to be a fast race. 2-wheel open buggy warming up here at Hoosier RC Hobbyplex. All right, guys, no more laps. Let's grid them up. Woo! Grid them up. Round number 5 of the Summer Point Series. Brian Dunbar on the 1. Nick Reppin on the 2. Ben Ellis on the 3. Eddie Henley on the 4. Lucas Smith on the 5. Mike Winders on the 6. Justin Holder on the 7. Damon Smith on the 8. Talon Henley on the 9. All right. 8-minute A-main, 2-wheel open buggy. Hoosier RC Hobbyplex. Beautiful Thursday evening here, Summer Series. We're going to go racing at the sound of the tone, less than 5. Good start, guys. Good start. Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean. Dunbar repping Ellis, Smith, Henley, and Henley. Damon, Justin, and Mike. All right, now that they got that first lap out of the way, they're going to start racing here at Hoosier RC Hobbyplex. Nick repping, putting all kinds of pressure on Brian Dunbar early. Brian in the Yokomo, Nick in the Team Associated. You got Ben Ellis in the TLR. Lucas Smith in the Team Associated. Talon Henley in that TLR up into your 5th spot. Little gap back between 4th and 5th, but Henley are coming. Damon Smith right there with them as well. Race number 4, 21.5 Indy. You guys should be going through Tech. You're up next on the track. Dunbar repping. Looks like Lucas Smith up into that 3rd spot. Lucas Smith was TQing the round earlier today at Hoosier RC Hobbyplex. Had a transmission destroyed. He got it put back together. He's trying to get back to the top of the table. He got some work to do, and he got some heavy hitters in front of him. Brian Dunbar working the left-hand elevation now. Nick, Lucas, Ben Ellis right there. Talon Henley in the 5 spot. Talon starting to reel him in. 1, 2, and 3 going down the front stretch now. Big double. 4 and 5 right there as well. Ed Henley in the 6. Damon Smith in the 7. Starting to get into some lap traffic. Justin Holder, they're going to be hitting on you pretty hard, pretty quick. Thank you, Justin. Going to have 2 more coming up on you shortly. Talon Henley gets around Ben Ellis for that 4th spot. So Dunbar, repping, Smith going through the horseshoe together. Little bit of a gap back to Talon Henley in 4th. Ben Ellis rounds out your top 5. 1, 2, and 3 snaking around the track here at Hoosier RC Hobbyplex. Working the right-hand double now. Woo, Dunbar a little close to the pipe. He turned left, got it off of it. Managed to keep on going, but that was a close one. Through the horseshoe they go. Dunbar repping Smith. Henley now getting up into the wake. He's not that far off of him. Go high in lane 1, high in lane 1, high in lane 1, high in lane 1. It is clear. Good job, guys. Ooh, that one wasn't. Oh, tough break for Talon. Car jumped the lane, hit Talon head on.
5 minutes left.
Looks like he is out. So we're back to the point with Dunbar, repping, and Smith. Ben Ellis now up into that 4 spot. Damon Smith in 5, but he's trying to break it too. 3:15 down, 4:45 to go. Looks like Henley might be back on the track. Must have been. Oh, I see. I see what we're doing. 3:30 down, 4:30 to go. You can't trick me. I'm the gingerbread man. All the while, Dunbar now starting to get a little bit of a gap between him. Lucas Smith now up into the 2nd spot. Nick repping in 3rd. They're still right there together. 1 bobble, 1 wobble, and you're losing the spot. If you're in the top 3, then you got 3 seconds back to Ben Ellis in 4th. Then a big gap back to Damon Smith in 5. Dunbar through the horseshoe one more time. Lucas Smith from the 5 spot up into the 2. Oh, Nick repping with a little pipe tap error. He's going to fall out of the wake there. He's got to get back in the game. Re-engage. 4:15 down, 3:45 to go. Smith all over there. Oh, Smith with a move to the inside. Takes the lead from the 5 spot. Dunbar now putting, Dunbar to the inside. Both of them dump. Both of them jump. Smith finds his wheels. Dunbar does not. So Dunbar now got some work to do. Brian falls down to the 4 spot. Move Ben Ellis up into 3. Nick repping in the 2. And from the 5 hold, Lucas Smith at the line there, your leader. 3:15 to go on the clock. Damon Smith, your top five. Ed Henley, Mike Winders.
Three minutes left.
Smith repping, working the front stretch now. Ben Ellis, Brian Dunbar working the front stretch now. Smith, 2 laps to go, goes 21.6, the fastest lap of the race. So white, orange, and blue, white wheels, that team associated, fastest buggy on the track. Followed by another team associated, Nick Reppin. He's got a 21.6 as well. 2 minutes and 30. Oh, Smith rose it. Move Reppin to the point. Bring Ben Ellis right to his rear wing. Oh, Ellis taking a look to the inside. It doesn't force the issue. Now Reppin with the lead. One straightaway between him and Lucas Smith. Mike Winders, a.k.a. Talon Henley, just went 21-2 in that Schumacher.
2 minutes left.
Reppin working the Dragons back now. Lucas Smith on the Dragons back now. Ben Ellis right behind him. 1, 2, and 3. Then a big gap back to Dunbar in 4. Reppin at the line. 22.5. Smith at the line. 21.8. So Smith gains about a half a second. Trying to reel him in. Ben Ellis not letting Luke go. He's keeping an honest distance. 1:30 on the clock as he makes that 180 into lane number 2. Green, orange buggy, white wheels down the straightaway now. Nick Reppin trying to take the win here. Round number 5 of the Summer Points Series. Smith worked all the way from the 5 to the 1. Then he rode it in the horseshoe, so he's trying to catch him back up. But they're running almost identical lap times. 2 seconds, the interval last time by. We're coming up on 1 minute to go. Then about 2 seconds back to Ben Ellis. Then another 3 or 4 back to Dunbar.
1 minute left.
1.8 that time by. So Smith got about 2/10. Reppin over the Dragons back. Smith over the Dragons back. There is no traffic in front of them. It's man to man. Nothing going to stop them. We're going to see who's going to win this race. 40 seconds to go. They're going to get about 2 more laps. 1.4. Smith is coming. Reppin over the Dragons back with 30 seconds to go. Smith over the Dragons back. Smith closing the gap. He's right there. 20 seconds to go. They will be working their last lap. The horn is going to sound. Watch out, Talon. One more, Talon. One more. Thank you. Smith, got to put it in this lap. We got 8 seconds on the clock. Horn's going to. Oh, Smith short of the pipe. Reppin did too, but he got away much cleaner. 180. Horn's off. First one to the line wins. Reppin got to make the big double, and he does. Oh, Smith sent it.
Lucas Smith.
2/10
Mike
of a
Winders
second.
done. Ben Ellis done.
Ben Ellis in third.
Brian Dunbar done.
All right, that's the race.
Crazy Eddie done. All drivers are finished. The race is completed. One minute to the start of the race.
Well, here's the thing we have. And I'm going to see. Well, no, on that one I turned off the four stuff in a stack. What I gotta do? If she sets up a program, turns it off, has to turn it off for each class. Does it? It's not really. Well, I mean, it's no, but I mean, it's kind of one. I don't know what the mindset is. The guy who created this racer, but I don't know what the I I don't know. I don't know. All right, guys, go ahead. Yep, maybe.
Braden Ellis, Bobby Taylor, Matt Douglas, Jason Kessinger, Craig Anderson, Ronnie Prince, Sean Bowers, Bill Perry, Ryan McGlasson, Josh Plowman, Sean Elkins.
Hey, Mike, you Brian there. 2 laps, guys. Shut it down. Caution on the left. Caution on the left. Caution on the left. Talon should be there, but he's busy. All right, no more laps. Shut it down. Let's get them gridded up. Going to be Brian McGlasson on the 1, Jason Kessinger on the 2, Sean Elkins on the 3, Josh Plowman on the 4, Bobby Taylor on the 5, Greg Anderson on the 6, Sean Bowers 7, Bill Perry 8, Ronnie Prince on the 9, and then our bumps, Braden and Matt on the 10 and 11. Where's my Greg? Are you out? Okay. All right. Okay, Marshall's ready. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. We're going racing at the sound of the tone, less than 5. That's on the leader. Keep going. Keep going. All right, long race, guys. 8 minutes. Braden Ellis from the bump to the 2 after 1 lap. Yeah. All right, 115 down as your leader crosses the line there. Jason Kessinger, Bobby Taylor, your top 2. Braden Ellis from the bump spot in 3. Josh Plowman right behind him in 4. Then you got a gap back to Ronnie Prince. No.
6 minutes
2
left.
down, 6 to go. Jason Kessinger, your leader. Jason, yellow wing. Working the Dragons back now. He's got a rear view mirror of Bobby Taylor in that blue buggy. They're starting to get into traffic. As they're getting into traffic, working lane 2, going to do the right-hand double, first and second on the straightaway. Sean Bowers, they'll be up on you pretty quickly. Oh, Kessinger kisses the pipe. Bobby Taylor took a peek to the inside, but didn't force the issue. Josh Plowman up into third. Ronnie Prince, Braden Ellis, Bill Perry, Brian McGlasson, Sean Bowers, Matt Douglas, and Sean Elkins. Bobby Taylor to the point that time by. Him and Kessinger through the horseshoe. Working the left. Oh, Taylor a little sketchy on the left-hand double.
5 minutes
Kessinger's
left.
going to get around him. Braden Ellis, after a good start, having a rough. Woo! 1 and 2 at the line there. Josh Plowman, orange buggy at the line now, running in third. Ouch. Taylor, Kessinger, then about 4 seconds back, Josh Plowman trying to reel them guys in. Fourth place now, Bill Perry. Bill Perry at the line now.
4 minutes left.
Halfway through this race, Kessinger at the line. Bobby Taylor keeping him honest as they're getting into some traffic. Kessinger had to single the left-hand double. Gonna let Bobby Taylor get a little bit closer. Plowman now, once again, orange buggy, yellow wheels. That's third place. Working lane 2 now. Leaders in the front stretch. Kessinger and Taylor, 1 and 2. Dropping down on the double single. Through the horseshoe they go. Left-hand double up the elevation. Taylor a little sketchy. Kessinger double roller working in the lane 2 now. 3:15 left on the clock. Jason, Bobby, Josh, Sean Bowers, Bill Perry. That's your top 5. Brian McGlasson, Ronnie Prince, Sean Elkins, Braden Ellis, Matt Douglas, your top 10.
3 minutes left.
Bobby Taylor working a rough lap, going to give Jason Kessinger a pretty good size lead. Kessinger in the lane 2 now. Bobby Taylor entering lane 1. Plowman entering lane 1. That's your top 3. For Kessinger at the line now, that's your leader. Second place at the line now. 4 seconds separates first and second. And then you got another 4 seconds back to Josh Plowman in third. Sean Bowers, Bill Perry, that's your top 5. .4 last. Oh, Bobby Taylor tried to send it. It didn't work. Kessinger now with about a 5-second lead. Once again, yellow wings, yellow wheels. That's all you need to know. Working lane number 2 now. Bobby Taylor, blue buggy, white wheels.
2
He's
minutes
in
left.
lane 2 now. Josh Plowman, orange buggy, yellow wheels. He's in lane 2 now. Then Sean Bowers running in 4th. Bill Perry in 5th. Sean Bowers in that yellow faded to orange white wheels. He's working the front stretch now. 1 minute, 30 seconds to go. Bobby Taylor getting up on Kessinger. .29-second lap for Jason, 24-second lap for Bobby Taylor. That's why they are now wing to wing. Oh, Bobby having trouble on that left-hand double. Little sketchy looking landing. He reels it in. Kessinger whips out on the 180. Puts Bobby Taylor right to his rear wing. Bobby Taylor a ton faster. He's got a 2-second gap on
1
the
minute
hot
left.
lap. 1 and 2 over the Dragon back now. 50 seconds to go. You got 5 seconds back to Plowman. You got 7 seconds back to Sean Bowers. Ryan McGlasson, after a rough early go, he's up into the top 5. 1 and 2 going through the horseshoe. Plowman gets it way wrong over the front double. 20 seconds to go. They're going to get one more lap to settle this out. We're going to watch the leaders as they're starting to deal with a little bit of traffic. Bill Perry, leaders coming up on you, 1 and 2 on top of the hill. Yellow Wing, that is your leader through the horseshoe. Blue Buggy right behind him. 5 seconds on the clock. Big gap. Kester runs into a car. Bobby Taylor gets around him. Did not see the wreck on the left-hand elevation. That is
Ryan
the race
McGlasson
clock.
done.
Crossed the line.
Sean Bowers done.
Kester got tied up again. I can't say it anymore. He's the only one out there with a yellow wing.
Bobby Taylor done. Jason Kessinger done.
So Bobby
Bill Perry
Taylor
done.
going to bring home the
Matt
win.
Douglas
Kessinger in second. Josh Plowman going to bring it home in third. Got a couple
Josh
still
Plowman
live.
done.
Got a couple
Ronnie
still
Prince
live.
done. All
That's the
drivers
race.
are finished. The race is completed. One minute to the start of the race.
Race number 5, take the stand, do not take the track. Let me get my marshals out there. I don't put the lap in there. Probably was. Oh, if it was lap 1, that's probably what. Like I said, I just read what the computer says. I like working AutoZone. All right, guys, 2 laps to shut it down.
Josh Plowman. Alton Henley. Mac. Devin Farrell. Antoine Morris. Nick Singh. Chris Matthews. Adrian Stillwell. Chase Rogers. Adam McCone. Luke Sela.
Ah, ha, ha, ha. Should have plenty of marshals. Where's my guys from that last race? I had 11 of them. All right, guys, no more laps. 2 laps, shut it down, whatever that is. Let's grid them up. Where are my marshals? Devin on the 1, Luke on the 2, Chase on the 3, Eddie, I think I figured it out. Adrian on the 4, Mac on the 5, Adam McCowan on the 6, Nick Singh on the 7, Plowman on the 8, Alton Henley on the 9, Antoine and Chris on the 10 and 11. Who? Okay. That sucks. But, yeah. All right, marshals ready, drivers ready. We're going racing at the sound of the tone, less than 5. Good start. Best start all night. Well done, guys. Got one here. Got one right here. Woo. Hey, Sean, when something like that happens, put him over another lane. when he's there that long. All right, off and running. Race number 6, 4-wheel open. You guys are next. Devin Farrell at the line. Adrian, Chase, Nick Singh, Mac, Josh, Chris, Alton, Antoine. Luke with a rough first lap because he got stuffed on the pipe. That's your top 10. Got a long race, plenty of time. Woo. There you go. Nice move, Luke. Luke Seeler was in 10. One lap, he's going to move all the way up to 5 with a good move on the 180. Everybody piled up. He darted to the inside of it. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 going down lane 2 now. Number 5 working lane 1. Devin, Chase, Nick, and Adrian. Nick Singh had a good run going in qualifying. Wound up breaking something. He's right up there in the front, putting a challenge on the lead pack. 1, 2, 3, and 4 snaking around the track here at Hoosier RC Hobbyplex. Nick finds the pipe, going to move Adrian up into the 3 spot. Got a long race, guys. 1, 2 through the horseshoe, 3, 4 through the horseshoe. Luke Seeler
6
reeling
minutes
them
left.
in. Devin, Chase, Adrian, and Nick. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Luke in 5. Alton Henley in 6. Mac Wilkerson, Chris Matthews, Josh Plowman, Antoine Morris. Devin starting to get into some traffic now. Red buggy, yellow wheels working the front stretch. Red and white buggy, white wheels.
5 minutes left.
Followed by that orange and yellow stripes TLR. Working into the horseshoe now. Then you got a little bit of a gap back to Luke Seela in 4th. Nick Singh rounds out your top 5. Leader's going to come up on a gaggle of cars in just a few laps. Well, it looks like he popped the camber link. So we find your leader, red buggy, yellow wheels. He's working the front stretch now. He got a little bit of gap back to Adrian Stillwell in 2nd. Chase Rogers in 3rd. Somebody went tumbling, bumbling on the right-hand side. Didn't see who that was. Looked like Luke Seela. Luke was right back up in the game.
4 minutes left.
Halfway through this race, oh, Chase Rogers with a hard hit off the Dragon's back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. .340 left on the clock. Devin Farrell, red buggy, yellow wheels, lane 1. Adrian Stillwell. Find Adrian right here in front of me now. Orange and yellow stripes. Chase Rogers, white top, or white bottom, red top. Luke Seela in 4th. Nick Singh in 5th. Josh Plowman now in your top 6. Good move, Adrian. Good move. Couldn't say it faster than I could think it. Leader now starting to stretch it out at the line there. He's got about 6 seconds over Adrian.
3 minutes
Adrian's
left.
got a rear view mirror full of Chase Rogers. Luke Seela at the line there in 4th. Luke, you're about 9 seconds back. Nick Singh rounds out your top 5. We got 2:40 left. Josh Plowman in 6, Mac Wilkinson 7, Matthews 8, Henley 9, Antoine in the 10. Leader got a wreck right in front of him. He got around it clean. Second place at the line now. 7 seconds, the interval. Oh, man, leader. There you go. Good job.
2 minutes left.
Caution in lane 1. Go high. Marshall should have it before you get there, Antoine. It is clear. Watch yourself, Sean. Leader, Marshall. 1:40 left on the clock. Leader, red buggy, yellow wheels, lane 1. Second place, orange and yellow stripe. He's in lane 1. Third place, Chase Rogers having a rough one. Nick Seela trying to reel him in. 1:20 left on the clock. Watching that top 3, Adrian's got it down to about 3.5 seconds. So leader in front of me now. Second place in front of me now. Basically 1 lane apart. Devin working the front stretch. Adrian working the front stretch.
One minute left.
$30 seconds to go as your leader goes lane 1 now. Second place, lane 1 now. They're going to get 1 more lap. Oh, Adrian. Oh, no. Adrian having some trouble. Pop the ball cup off. Going to give Devin everything he needs. Devin working his last lap. Chase Rogers gets around Adrian. Oh, Adrian with another bonk. Horn's going to sound. Finish the lap you're on, Devin. You will be done when you get to the line with the win.
Nick Singh done.
Like Devin Chase Farrell Rogers done. Up into that
Chris
second
Matthews
spot.
Done.
Nick Singh's going to bring it home in third. Oh, I got to fix that. Hang on.
Chase Rogers done. Josh Plowman done. Alton Henley done. All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
Going to be Devin, Chase, and Adrian. That's your top 3. Hold on.
1 minute to the start of the race.
We might have to look at that one. Yep. Hey, dude. Yeah. Oh, you're doing good. Doing real good. I I think I had 500 racers in that race. I should have plenty of marshals. Was it 700 racers? Angie, did you get that picture? Okay, all right, guys, 2 laps, shut it down.
Talon Henley, Lucas Smith,
Caution at
Ryan
the pole.
Dunbar,
Caution at the
Mike
pole.
Winders, Nick Reppin, Luke Sela.
All right. Dunbar on the 1, Smith on the 2, Reppin on the 3, Luke Sela on the 4, Mike Winders, Talon Henley 5 and the 6. Race number 7, Minis. You guys are up next. Hey, Devin, just spin it till your fingers get tired. All right, Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. 8-minute 4-wheel open A main. Marshall's drivers. We're going racing at the sound of the tone. Less than 5. Oh, caution on the lane 2. It's clear. Good job, Chris. Dunbar Smith battling out. Smith put all kind of pressure on him. Dunbar got it wrong off the drop off. Moved Smith to the point. Talon Henley in third. Nick Reppin, Luke, and Mike. Woo! Dunbar throwing it up there. Dunbar back to the lead. Smith, Henley, 1, 2, and 3.
6 minutes left.
Reppin in 4. Dunbar at the line there. Smith and Henley battling through the horseshoe. Oh. Dunbar going to be way out to the front. Reppin now in the mix there as well. I think that might be broke. Dunbar, your leader,
5
Lucas
minutes
Smith,
left.
and Nick Rep and Talon Henley. Luke Seeler round out your top 5. Race number 7, Minis. You guys are next.
Four minutes left.
Dunbar at the line there. Henley in second place. Smith in third, Reppin in fourth. Moves Smith up into second.
Three minutes left.
Dunbar with a 6-second lead over Smith. Nick Reppin in third, Talon Henley in fourth, Luke Sela in the 5, Mike Winders in the 6.
Two minutes left.
Yes, the first. Coming up on 1 minute to go, Dunbar 9 seconds over Smith. Smith's got about 2 seconds over Henley and Reppin.
1 minute left.
Twenty seconds to go. Woo. Ouch. All right, that's the clock. Cross the line, you are done.
Talon Henley done. Lucas Smith done. Nick Reppin done. Ryan Dunbar done.
That's a race.
Luke Sela done. All drivers are finished. The race is completed. One minute to the start of the race.
All right, guys, we're on the small track. We're on the small track. Listen, hang on, guys. I want my minis. We're on the small track. Chase Rogers, Bobby Taylor, Jacob Combs, Sean Helkins, Braden Ellis, Adrian Stillwell, Hunter Nolan. Helkins. Adrian, you gonna make it? Huh? Adrian's out. What about Jake? There's Jacob. Great. 1, 2, 3. I'm missing one. There he is. Okay. Once Chase gets under the stand, guys, take 2 laps and shut it down.
Bobby Taylor. Braden Ellis. Hunter Nolan. Jacob Coombs. Chase Rogers. Sean Elkins.
All right, let's line them up. Going to be Chase, Bobby, Jacob, Sean, Braden, and Hunter. Five-minute A main. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. We're going racing at the sound of the tone.
4 minutes left. Three minutes left.
Breakout. Like that one. All right, Chase Rogers, your leader, crossing the line there. Bright yellow buggy with the yellow wheels. Jacob
2 minutes
Combs,
left.
Bobby Taylor, your top three. Sean Elkins, Braden Ellis, Hunter Nolan. $13.5 independent. You guys are up next, guys, and I'm gonna need a bunch of volunteer marshals. Several guys in this race that are in that race. Gonna need a bunch, and I mean a bunch of volunteer marshals. Chase Rogers, 10-second lead over Jacob Combs. Jacob, you got 16 over Bobby Taylor.
One minute left.
$50 to go. $30 to go. I mean, my gosh. That's the clock. Cross the line, you will be done.
Chase Rogers done.
For the win.
Hunter Nolan done.
Jacob
Combs
Combs
done.
in second. Is that everybody? All right, that's a race.
The race is completed.
Something ain't right.
One minute to the start of the race.
Gonna need a bunch of volunteer marshals, guys. Please, last race of the night, jump out there and help us out. What? What? I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. It shows you like it doesn't look right, but it is what it is. You don't think? I don't think they jump worth the crap with me. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Let me get my marshals. One. Looks like I need one more. Everybody's doing a great job. Appreciate it. Need one more marshal dead center of the track. One more marshal dead center of the racetrack. All right. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looking for one driver. Adrian, you gonna make it? Adrian left. All right. 2 laps, shut it down. 2 laps and shut
Antoine
it down.
Morris. Mac. Devin Farrell. Luke Sela. Ryan McGlasson. Jacob Coombs. Chase Rogers.
Oh. All right, let's grid them up. Let's grid them up. Going to be Devin on the 1, Luke on the 2, Chase Rogers on the 3, Jacob Combs on the 4, Antoine 5, Brian on the 6, Mac on the 8. Want to thank everyone for coming out to Hoosier RC Hobbyplex for Thursday night Summer Point Series. Reminder, we race on Club Race on Saturday. We will not be here Thursday night. It's 4th of July, so no racing on the 4th. We'll see you on the 11th for round number 6. Hope everyone has a safe trip home. And remember, we will do podium pictures after this race. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. 8-minute A main. Sound of the tone. Less than 5. All right, good start, Luke. Putting all kind of pressure on Devin early. Chase Rogers right there as well. A little bit of a gap back to Antoine. Moved Jacob Combs up into 4th. Oh, somebody rode it. Your leader got it wrong. Going to move Luke Sela to the point. Devin going to fall all the way down to P4 with Antoine in his rear wing. Luke and Chase 1 and 2 working through the horseshoe now. Jacob, Devin, Antoine 3 through 5 working the horseshoe. Leader 1 and 2 at the line now. Luke, Chase, Devin trying to reel them back in. Your top qualifier. Luke Sela over the dragon back. Chase over the dragon back. Devin over the dragon back. Then you got to get back to Antoine and Jacob. Rounding out your top 5. Brian McGlass and Mac Wilkinson rounds out your top 7. Luke starting to gap Chase just a little bit.
Six minutes left.
Oh, that's broke. You just leave him there. He's broke. Max broke. Look like Jacob got something wrong with his car. Devin gets it wrong. Looks like we almost got us a two-buggy race for the lead. Luke and Chase Rogers. 2:30 down, 5:30 to go. Still got a long race to go. Luke over the Dragon's back now. We're going to start getting into traffic. So that gray buggy, orange stripes, white wheels, that is your leader. Yellow buggy, white wheels, that's second place. Then Devin, red buggy, yellow wheels, Antoine, white,
5
pink, and
minutes
purple.
left.
That's third and fourth on the front stretch now. Luke working through the horseshoe. Chase right behind him. Then you got about 8 seconds back to Devin and Antoine battling for that third spot. They're on the left-hand elevation now. Leader working lane number 2 now. Gray and orange.
4 minutes left.
Good job, Jacob. 1 and 2 working the horseshoe now. Gap back to Devin in third. Then he's got some separation from Antoine in fourth. Woo, Luke, a little sketchy lane 1. He pulls it together. We're going to let Chase Rogers get a little bit closer. Fourth. Oh, Luke, wrong off the right-hand double. He's going to fall down to second place. Chase Rogers now your leader. 4:30 down, 3:30 to go. Chase over the Dragon back now. Luke over the Dragon back now. One and two at the line, separated by 1.5 seconds. Chase working the left-hand elevation. Luke right
3 minutes
there
left.
with him. Devin trying to reel him back in, but he's got some work to do. Both drivers ran their fastest laps of the race that lap there with a 22.1 for both Chase and Luke. A 22-1, excuse me. Chase lawn darted it. Luke now right on his rear wing. Got Antoine right in front of him. Luke back to the lead. Good job, Hunter. Good job.
2 minutes left.
Luke and Chase do the horseshoe together. Devin slowly reeling them in. Leader's coming. Luke and Chase, 1 and 2, working lane number 2 now. Then you got about 4 seconds back to Devin. Might be more than that now. Devin must have had a little bit of a rough go. Yep, 6.6 now, back to third place.
1 minute left.
Chase, trouble getting onto the front stretch. Going to give Luke a little bit of breathing room. 45 seconds to go. Good job, Brian. Appreciate that. Oh, again, Luke, a little squonky on lane one. He reels it in, but he's going to let Chase get back up to him. They're going to be real close on getting another lap. Going to be real close. We got 15 seconds on the clock. If they run a clean lap, they should get one more. It's going to be close, guys. Keep digging. Now, this will be the final lap. Luke needs to keep it
Devin
clean
Farrell
for
done.
one more circuit. Chase Rogers is going to need a Hail Mary.
Ryan McGlasson done.
Luke a little nose high on the dragon back.
Jacob
brings
Coombs
it to
done.
the ground. Ooh, a little tight on the pipe, 180. Working at, oh, Chase taps out. Luke Seeler for the win.
Luke Seela done. Chase Rogers done. The race is completed.